Hello, tutor and classmates. My name is YudithGonzalez, and I'm going to talk about the different questions of the video, how to build resilient kites even after a loss. Okay, the question number one is, what is resilience? Give your own concept. Resilience is the ability of a person or a group to recover from adversity to continue projecting the future. Sometimes difficult circumstances allow to develop resources that were latent and that the individual was unaware so far. Resilience implies restructuring our psychological resource according to the new circumstance and our needs. In this way, resilient people are not only able to overcome the adversities they have to live, but they go a step further and use these situations to grow and develop their full potential. The second question is, how can children build resilience? Educating them to the resilient is a necessity. Science with it we guarantee a healthy and mature personality and the development of resources that will allow them to successfully manage their own lives. We can and must educate the children from the start to develop their resilience. Resilience is not an innate capacity. Nobody is born with it. It is a skill that encompasses a series of attitudes, behaviors, and thoughts that will configure a complex pattern of action in the face of adversity. It is a capacity that anyone can develop. Okay, provide children with an emotional education, teach them to think and feel, help them identify and recognize their emotions, let them feel them, and learn to manage them. Allow them to face their problems and face their mistakes. It is important that they themselves develop the necessary strategies for this. Teach them to make decisions and let them do it little by little. Serve as an example and always show emotional support. Develop your self concept, help them find, develop, and promote their strengths, help create a healthy self esteem, educate with a sense of humor, from optimism, and help to see the positive side. The third question is, do you think that if we build resilient children, it can affect their personalities? At the moment, when resilience is made in children, it can affect their personalities in the sense that through this one can face stress. But for this to be faced, it is important that the child has support mainly from his family, since it is a very important link in their lives for their good development. Question number four is, as a teacher, do you think that it is a good idea to build resilience in order to help children overcome a traumatic event? As a teacher, I think it is important to build resilience in children to help overcome a traumatic event because teachers have a very important role, and it is to reduce stress. Giving the positive support that children in adverse conditions so badly need. Many studies show that resilient children often make the school their home, away from home. As an example, a favorite teacher can become an identification model for these children. Question number 5. How can school help raise resilience kids without affecting their personalities? The school can help by implementing a psychosocial team that guides their behaviors. In addition to providing teachers with training so that they can handle situations that may arise with these children in an appropriate manner. Question number 6. What strategies do you think parents, families, teachers, and schools can use to build resilient kids? Emotional pain is also something that we must live with because it indicates that something of our cognitive, social, emotional, or behavioral share is not working and deserves our attention. It deserves to be solved, to change, to improve, to develop at any level. We cannot ignore pain as part of life, and we must allow children to learn what their role is and, of course, how to deal with, with it in an adaptive way for them. Parents, before their children's parents, are people who move in changing contexts that also pose challenges to them and for which they may have difficult uh, coping with. It is it is therefore necessary that parents don't merge with their children and let them raise their own strategies and deploy their our own responses. Not all the success of the child are attributable to the father. Okay, thank you very much.